What's up, guys? I'm Nicholas,
I'm Carl.
and this is episode 2 of Shit I See on Facebook. One thing I wanted to start with was, you know how Facebook reminds you of memories, and sometimes those memories ruin your day?
Or your life.
Or your life. I know that's happened to me a couple times. Actually, more than a couple times.
Angry text from your mom, or girlfriend, or grandma, or dead relatives, and that freaks you out a little bit.
Or just things from your past that are no longer a part of your life, and you're just like, oh yeah, that happened. I'm gonna go cry in a corner.
I remember when I was a neckbeard.
One of my memories that was shared was from 3 years ago in between filming the first episode and this one. And it was a text message I sent my mother.
Oh, the love. Yeah.
Yeah, it was a text message I sent my mother. It was while she was undergoing rigorous breast cancer treatment. I forget whether she was part of it, going through chemo or radiation, but it was rough, whichever part of it was for her. And she was also, my mother's also gay and married happily. My stepmom is really awesome. Hi, Erica. And she was kind of down, and at this moment there was also marriage equality being circulated in the legal system. And so I sent her a message asking questions about it. And so I asked her a question involving what was going on with it in the legal system at that time. And I said, what gets done tomorrow? They won't reach a decision, will they? It might have been the Supreme Court I was referencing. And she said, no, arguments tomorrow, decisions expected by June. And I said, damn, LOL. And I sent another one saying, focus on your cancer getting its ass kicked before you put focus on the also important love you have for vaginas. And then this face. And all she said back was, bah! It's good to make your gay, breast cancer-ridden mother to laugh.
Yeah.
Most people look at me like I'm such a freak for not only being so cool about my mom's lifestyle, but
It's not like you walked into an AIDS clinic with paper cuts and started a circle with her.
yeah, it's not like I did that at all. You really just said that.
There's being a freak, and then there's like doing that. It's stuff. I mean, I could go a lot worse, but we're keeping it fairly.
Dallas Buyers Club, we could start making all kinds of jokes about that movie, even though Jared Leto stole the show.
Dress in drag. I don't dress.
I've been thinking about dressing in drag. Last girl I dated, actually, she did makeup for me, and it was scary. Like, I thought it would be kind of cool, but no, I looked like a middle-aged queen, and it was not okay. It was scary. It's like the middle-aged queen you see at a gay bar, and you really don't want to talk to them.
Yeah, that one that just talks like she smokes like 3 cartons a day. She's like, you want some of this junk, baby? You know?
I want some pork rinds and stale beer. No. There was, from last week, right as we were done shooting, there was that one friend of yours that posted a video singing Adele's Hello.
Oh, okay, so story of this.
And it was so bad!
So, we were sitting here filming, and actually I think I got it, yeah, it was right after we were
It was
filming.
right after I was done shooting.
And he sent me that text. It was like he knew. He was like, yeah, they're making a show about this stuff. I'm going to send them material while they're already done filming. So, he sent me a text message of my ex-girlfriend from elementary school, middle school. Yeah.
Middle school.
Middle school, mostly. Of her, let's just say she used to be kind of hot. Just a little bit. I mean, she had a nice bod. I mean, her face, could get fucked, but...
Butterface.
She was butterface, yeah. God damn. I remember we were both less...
We're not mean, but hey, they exist.
They exist. When you got, like, a body of a 20-year-old stripper and your face looks like you just got face fucked by, like, a car on their way to the mall.
I'm so glad you didn't make a Deadpool reference there. That would have been so cheesy.
No, I was saying Facebook by a car on the way to the mall. You know, you walk out
Or a
the street,
topographical map of you.
or you.
That's what I thought you were going to say.
Or you look like you just your dad got butt fucked by your mom's headless corpse or something like that.
Oh, fuck.
So you
That escalated quickly.
I'm watching a lot of True Detective.
And necrophilia, a little dip into necrophilia.
Yeah, just a little bit. Anyway,
We just dipped our toes into necrophilia.
She has not aged well. You know that chick, like, after, like, school, she was really hot in school, but then she thinks it's okay to get really disgusting?
They peaked in high school.
They peaked in high school, and then they turned into having their own gravitational pull. Like that.
Ugh.
So, she not only lost she still had the buttery goodness. That looks exactly the same. But
The buttery goodness.
But she joins it with a butterball instead of a new Corvette, you know? So, anyway, so she's a singer. Now, she was an okay singer when we were in middle school. That's what I'm trying to get at here. So, we heard her perform Hello. I swear to God, she watches this. She's going to kill me. But the good thing, I'm Wolf Wolfert on Facebook, so it's all good. So, we heard her sing Hello. I couldn't watch more than, 30 seconds. It was ear cancer. It was horrible.
It was...
She has a Facebook music page with fans. I am not surprised.
It was so monotoned and dry.
It was like Professor Snape joining the choir.
Yes! That's the perfect way to put it.
Sorry, Alan Rickman.
I miss that man.
But still, yeah, it was like Snape just joined the choir, and he was the lead.
Okay, this is something that should be discussed. Then I'll hand it over to you. The Order of Power.
Yes, please, do discuss this.
Okay, so... one of my cousins, he actually shared a picture, and it says, how relationships work. And it says, on the left side, he does something stupid, she gets mad, he apologizes. She does something stupid, he gets mad, she gets mad, he apologizes. The fuck?
Texas.
No, that's anywhere, dude. Like, nobody... You can't ever win with a woman. And I love women. I so love women.
Yeah, I like sticking my
I
tongue in.
love women.
We're both lesbians. Yeah, come on.
We are. But
Hi, next one.
that is... that is a real struggle that nobody talks about. You know? It's not calling you out. It kind of is, but in a certain way... You can't keep doing that to men. It's just not fair. It's not gender equality whatsoever. I'm not going to get into gender equality because that's just a fucking mess of a topic.
Alright, and generally we both know what we're going to say about it, that new age feminists are completely pointless, and you should listen to the actual feminists that say we are equal. Women, yes, they deserve equal pay. Yes, there's still some wage disparity there, but typically that's pretty illegal, so it's usually taken care of pretty quickly, not this patriarchy, man this, man that. Now, here's one thing I want to bring up.
Yeah.
It was all over the news. Feminists were body-shaming Daisy Ridley, Rey from Star Wars Force Awakens, saying that real women have curves. Just because you're a fat ass that eats Cheetos all day, and you're not as good looking as Daisy Ridley, doesn't mean you have to shame her for not having curves.
And to interrupt you, there is a difference between curves and fat.
A big difference.
Curves are basically hourglass figure, maybe with a little bit more curviness to you. And that's all awesome. I actually prefer that in a woman, because...
Oh, God, the hourglass figure.
That's just... Curves... To me, curves are simply the best. I love you if you have them. Date me, please. I'm very single. I'm sad.
This is linked to his Tinder profile.
But
he has it.
Shut up! God damn it! No, but there's still the struggle of women never being wrong. I've been in a lot of relationships,
and the woman's usually always wrong.
And if you... Okay, a woman's not afraid to call you out on your shit, right?
Yeah.
And if you're enough of a man to admit your mistakes, then you do so. You apologize, you sincerely, and you move on. Now, when you call her out on her shit as a human being,
it's like
they get mad at you for calling them out, and you're the asshole.
Yeah, it's like you started the Holocaust. That's exactly how it is.
My God.
You are shamed for, like, hundreds of years.
This is not equal. I mean, please stop doing that if you do. If you don't do that, you are a saint. Throw me a comment on this video, and I will mention you in our next one because you're an awesome female. I'm not... God damn.
He's deleting his Tinder later. Alright, my turn.
Your turn.
So, speaking of equal rights, so the Smiths, for women especially, the Smithsonian
I already know what this is.
The Smithsonian is to acknowledge the Cosby allegations at a museum. First of all, what does that have to do with anything?
Why? What does this... It's the Smithsonian!
It's like the legacy of Bill Cosby, and that one time he fucked some bitches under the influence.
I thought the Smithsonian stood for integrity and things that are good instead of one black comedian's date rape mishaps.
Date rape mishaps. Sounds like an album name.
Date rape mishaps.
The Smithsonian
by the 1975.
The Smithsonian now plans to acknowledge the sexual assault allegations against Bill Cosby and sue African American history. Oh, it's even worse.
It's going to be part of Black History Month. Are they going to teach this in schools for Black History Month?
It's going to be in the African American History Museum, which will include.
This is what you do when you fuck up.
Which will
don't fuck up being black for us.
Don't fuck up, bro.
Exhibit A. This is what you don't do.
Oh, this makes sense now. It was founded by a woman. And she says the museum's founding director, Lonnie Bunch, I hope that is a girl, because it's spelled like a girl.
Lonnie Bunch. Honey Bunches of Oats.
Said in a statement that visitors will exhibit and recognize that Cosby's legacy has been severely damaged. God, that's fucked up. Smithsonian, what? What?
What? What the what?
What do you... It says that it's going to include that and then 2 items of history. So it's like, what are you going to include? His sweater, his boots, and then the cup he date raped them with.
There was, I remember right before I went into basic training for the Navy, which obviously I'm right here, the Navy didn't pan out for me, but I tried. But regardless, I was hanging out with a couple of my buddies, and they were just about to ship out for basic. And I was driving around, and the black kid in the back, he did the most spot-on Cosby impression I've ever heard, and he said, "The Gerber babies are putting the crack in the pudding of the bowls of the little black babies." I had to pull over. Because my stomach was hurting, dude. I was laughing uncontrollably. I was this close, seriously this close to pissing my pants, and I haven't come that close from laughing that hard to pissing my pants in years.
Oh my God.
It was so perfect.
Well, because it's like, get drugs for Marbo. You know, it's like...
Marble.
Could you imagine like okay, you know how like, you give a kid sugar and he's bouncing off the walls? What happens if you give like, and this is, don't do this. Don't fucking do this. Do not try this at home. What would happen if you gave like...
I'll put a little disclaimer down there.
Yeah, follow my hand. What would happen if you gave like a hyped up 5-year-old cocaine? I want to know how that would go. If they would be like...
Have you not seen Harold and Kumar Christmas?
I have, but...
Don't you remember when that little girl was on cocaine? I need it!
It's like, I just want to see what happens. Like,
the government needs to make this experiment, because they're the government. They can get away with such experiments. So, I got one more here. And this kind of hits close to home, because it's one of my all-time favorite cartoons. Hopefully, all you 90s kids out there that we're both probably friends with,
Talk like me.
Remember Ed, Edd, and Eddy. Sure, it makes you dumber when you watch it. Sure, your parents gave you so much shit for watching it.
Yeah. They do that now, Family Guy, but still.
But it's still funny as fuck. I loved Ed, Edd, and Eddy. I always will. I'll watch a few episodes now if I could. But Creepypasta posted this photo of Double D crying hysterically. And he's surrounded by sticky notes. If you remember, he used to live his life based off of those goddamn sticky notes. And Creepypasta's photo says, Ed realized that he was writing the sticky notes. His parents were dead for years. Oh my god!
It's that ruined your childhood almost as much as that video I showed you of Scooby-Doo.
I mean, oh, it really hurts. I almost felt like I got kicked in the balls, but at the same time, I'm just like, it's probably true, because these motherfuckers' parents were never around. They probably all died in some really crazy way, and all these kids, it's like Lord of the Flies almost.
Well, the thing is with that is that you hear regular Eds, not like, oh, I'm mad. You hear Eddy's.
Yeah, Eddy.
The
Eddy. Scam artist.
You hear his parents every once in a while talk, same with Ed's, but you never hear Double D's. Ever.
Because his parents' voices come from in his head, and you can't hear that. No, there was, one of my friends did post something on Facebook of, and it wasn't a repost, it was a picture she took, and she said, I did something today. And there was a 2x4, and she made plank. She made plank and took a picture of it, and I'm like, I fucking love you. You made my day so much better by posting that.
There was a, I was watching this indie movie. This is related to Ed, Edd, and Eddy.
Okay.
I was watching this movie, and there's a bit in the movie where they have to stick a key in the door, and they have to open it. And as soon as they open the door, for some reason, this popped in my head, and I don't know why, because it was a serious movie. There are lots of doors, Ed boy.
Rolf?
There are lots of doors, Ed boy.
Rolf is such a weird name. Rolf was such a weird kid. But it's okay because he's culturally different.
Let me play you the song of my people.
That was the lesson Ed and Eddy tried to teach children, was that there's some weird kids out there, but it's okay, they're from a different culture. No, he's still fucking weird, though.
Hashtag Cartoon Network used to be racist. Fuck.
Yeah.
But in the best way. It's back when cartoons weren't politically correct. So that was good. We don't need political correctness. I mean, come on. We don't need misogyny or anything, racism, but come on, you get to have some sort of sense of humor. It's not like they're going outside and, I don't know, shooting that one Mexican neighbor that keeps parking in your spot every day.
Oh, shit. I don't know whether to cut that out or to keep it. Anyway, next time on see you on Facebook. I'll probably find some other shit to talk about, quite obviously. Till next fucking time.